If you notice, the Eagles in the running attack, they have not run the ball once to the left, where Bruce Smith is lined up, where McHale is. All of their runs have been from the center over to the right to stay away from Bruce Smith.
Tom McHale signed as a free agent back in early September. He had spent 5 years with Tampa Bay, but for the most part as a right guard. Philadelphia has been hard hit by injury on the offensive line. That was intended for the tight end, Mark Bavaro.
Cornelius Bennett almost has this ball, and they know that you're going to go to Bavaro. He's having a sensational year, and here's Bavaro setting up. Bennett's there, almost makes the interception. You got to get it there faster. He knows that it's his fault and not Bavaro's fault, because Bavaro went where he was supposed to go. Brister didn't get it there fast enough.
It's a 3rd down and 9. The Eagles go with 4 wideouts. The former Buffalo Bill, James Lofton, has come on, and Brister floats one. That was in the area of Lofton. Looked to be miscommunication there.
Well, you don't know if the ball slipped out. Yeah, Lofton turned in, and it looked like Brister was throwing an out pattern, and that time they had Herschel Walker helping with McHale on Bruce Smith. It looked like the ball just got away from him.
And Jeff Feagles will come on for the first time. He has had a solid season, averaging 41 yards per punt. Russell Copeland, rookie from Memphis State, is back. Feagles handling the low snap. Copeland let it bounce and then decided to pick it up and took the hit immediately. So the Bills and the Eagles are scoreless. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by American Honda, who has been making quality cars in America for the past 11 years. By McDonald's, what you want is what you get at McDonald's today. By Panasonic, just slightly ahead of our time. And by Budweiser, Beechwood aged for a crisp, clean, classic taste.
Yes, the sights and sounds surrounding Veterans Stadium.
Low-calorie bread.
In Philly. Yes, of course.
I found out in the press box why a lot of the members of the media eat so much up there. There's a saying around the media, if it's free, it has no calories.
9 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And the Bills start out from their 15-yard line. Once again, Thurman Thomas getting the call. Thurman Thomas coming into today with 1,061 yards, leading the AFC, leads the NFL in total yardage with 1,369. It's a 2nd and 8 at the 17. Kelly with a bullet pass to Bill Brooks, but he is stopped in his tracks by the left corner, Mark McMillan. We mentioned at the start the number of injuries that have hit Buffalo in recent weeks, but Philadelphia throughout the course of the season has been just decimated. Look at this list of key players.
We're not talking about hamstring injuries or little sprains and things. We're talking about broken legs and things that have happened to this team. Broken bones. I mean, it is incredible.
For example, the Philadelphia offensive line today starting a 7th different combination. It's a 3rd down and 3. Thomas.
When they run that direct snap to Thomas, Philadelphia really was not waiting on it. They looked like they were coming after Kelly. William Thomas, 51, was faking blitz, but the direct snap to Thurman Thomas. Thurman went off and he's holding his arm. Here's the play. It is a direct snap to Thurman Thomas. Excellent blocking on the line. First down.
It looked like Thurman is banged up. Kenneth Davis has checked in, and Davis gets the call, picking his way across the 35-yard line. The rookie from Colorado, Leonard Renfro, made the stop. And they're checking out Thurman Thomas.
I mean, with all the injuries the Bills have had, this is one they don't need. probably the only guy in the backfield. They all stayed healthy, along with Kenneth Davis.
2nd and 7. And Kelly's pass broken up, and a penalty flag is down. Don Beebe, the intended receiver, and it will be interference against the left corner, Mark McMillan.
You know why? Because his left arm is on the back of Beebe. He goes over to make the play. And it's an excellent play, except for one thing. You can't touch the offensive receiver. Watch his left arm. You see it on the back of Beebe, and the official right there to the left is the guy that's going to throw the flag because he sees it.
Referee Johnny Greer with the announcement. Mark McMillan goes only 5'7", 160 pounds. Out of Alabama, he is the starting left corner. And sees a lot of action with Eric Allen, a man that teams do not like to test on the other side. It's Davis on a draw play. Kenneth Davis, guy who hits the holes so well, a slashing style runner. In his 8th season out of Texas Christian, and he's come on for Thurman Thomas, who was shaken up just a moment ago. 2nd down and 7 at the 46-yard line. Kelly with a screen that does not work. William Thomas was right there to pop Kenneth Davis.
You want to know a guy that did his homework, and that's William Thomas, 51. He's watched and studied. He reads his screen. It's usually with Thurman Thomas in there. Davis is in there now, but watch him read this. Watch 51. Bang, bang. The ball's there. He's there. The lineman had no chance. The worst part about it, the linemen are looking back at see the receiver, and here goes Thurman Thomas going in for X-rays.
And we'll pass on a report as soon as it comes across. It's a 3rd down and 9 from the 44. And Kelly unleashes, almost intercepted by Wes Hopkins. The pass intended for Don Beebe.
Wes Hopkins was playing center field. Now Jim Kelly is hurt. He took a shot. I think it was Clyde Simmons who hit him just as he threw the ball from the outside. Number 96, watch Clyde Simmons. He gets back by Fina, and bang, he drops Kelly, and Kelly lands on his right elbow.
It's a 4th and 9, and Chris Moore will punt from his 30 by Sikahema, who fumbled on the opening kickoff. Is back, and Moore just did get it off. Sikahema with the fair catch out at the 20-yard line. A 36-yard punt. The Eagles will go back to the offense. No score here in the 1st. While we were away, Jim Kelly testing the arm. You saw him take the shot at the end of that series, and does not look good. And we're told he is suffering from a bruised right shoulder. Here's how it occurred.
Clyde Simmons gets around Fina, and he hits Kelly as he throws, and he lands right on his shoulder with Clyde Simmons on top. Well, Frank Reich is loosening up on the other side.
And Kelly very gingerly trying to get off the throws on the sideline as the Eagles go to the offense. Thurman Thomas has been taken back to the locker room for X-rays. As Brista throws on 1st down, it looked like Herschel Walker got tripped up, but no call.
Well, they will never call that play because what happens is he stepped on his foot. I mean, it wasn't intentional. They're both looking at the ball. They're both looking downfield. You can't be watching your feet. Herschel comes out of the backfield, and Gogenius was going with him, I think, across the middle. And here comes Herschel. That is Gogenius, number 50. And Herschel, they just trip up. He doesn't touch him. That's a good non-call.
It'll be a 2nd and 10 at the 21. 5.5 remaining. 1st quarter with no score. The handoff to Hebron. Goes the other way. Has no daylight. And then is hauled down for a loss of 5, and a penalty marker is thrown. Phil Hansen, the left defensive end, with the wraps on the rookie, Vaughn Hebron.
Bobby Brister tried to put the wraps on Hansen earlier. As Hansen goes by, he tried to grab him. This puts an awful lot of pressure on people. When you're running around, you got a back running all over the place. Besides, I mean, I don't know if they'll take the penalty here because it's during the play, and they lost about 6 yards on the play anyway. But from the spot of the foul, then it's another 10.
Illegal block in the back. Number 7.